What is it? Season 14, right? 14 looks actually really, really tit milk. I am kind of excited for it. Now, honestly, here's the thing. I've been playing a ton of Guild Wars 2, and Transmog has single-handedly just kind of like killed some of the hype I had for this season. But things are looking up for the game. A new game director, Joe Blackburn, who seems to be the literal savior of this game. He looks to, be an amazing game director, considering that he used to actually just be a straight-up fan of the game, and I'm sure he still is, of course. And gone with Luke Smith as game director. He actually got promoted to working on like other media projects for Destiny. Thank God he's gone, as well as Mark Noseworthy, out of the actual game. Hopefully it'll stay that way, because some of the decisions they made were completely terrible. I liked them as people from what I saw, but their game making decisions weren't exactly very good. And the vast majority of things they made were complete and utter trash. And Luke Smith should just go back to making raids, because he made some killer ones. Yeah. So overall, the season looks pretty good. So here's the thing, man. There's not a whole lot left to complain about with Destiny. A lot of my problems that I've had over time have been completely fixed. Like, one of my biggest problems was Bright Dust and how that was completely fucked. Bright Dust is more, accessible than ever. As long as you, play throughout the season pass, and, you have the weekly challenges and stuff, which usually I don't really care about. I just kind of get those passively because they're basically just bounties, and I will avoid bounties at all costs. I don't even bother doing bounties for seasons anymore. I'll like pick them up, and then with whatever loadout I use, I don't like tailor myself around bounties anymore. That's just how I function, because I'm just really tired of bounties, and I think that's really the one of the only things for me to complain about with the game at this point is just the bounties. The bounties suck. I don't enjoy bounties at all, but I'm sure they will fix that eventually. And my cat came up on my desk. Bro, why are you... It's a Tonkinese cat. He's very invasive of spaces. He's almost like a puppy cat. That's what my dad calls him. He follows me everywhere. Jesus Christ. There's that one guy who said, this is what an ADD video looks like, or whatever, on my Guild Wars 2 video. And he was extremely right. I get distracted incredibly easily. But like I said, a lot of my issues have been fixed. Transmog is a new issue that I kind of knew in the back of my head they would fuck up. I ain't gonna lie, but I didn't think they were gonna fuck it up that bad. So I will just continue using the phenotype set until they fix this shit, because the phenotype set was really fucking good. I used that with the monochromatic shader, and yeah, that's what I use. So basically, gets the Vex plunged this bitch into an eternal night. It makes sense. It's not like, like the Cabal, where they're just like, fuck it! Crash the Almighty into the earth! Where it was kind of like, okay, that's a little over the top. Even for the Cabal. Even though they kind of, they crashed their ship into the Dreadnought, which I kind of forgot about. So maybe it does make sense. I don't fucking know. Anyway, Jesus, you're fucking with my mouse, dude. Chill. Holy fucking shit. Alright, I get it. You want attention, you want me to go on and play with you? I'm making a video, alright? You got some fucking ping pong balls, bro. Go play with those. Oh, there you go. He's gonna go play with the ping pong ball. Anyway. Yeah, so, Eternal Night, pretty tit milk. It makes sense. Mithrax coming back, really solid. I mean, let's be honest, we've wiped the Fallen's asses on the floor so many fucking times now. So hopefully we're going to be teaming up the Fallen completely, because basically we've done it with every enemy race though, but I think the Fallen the most so, because the Fallen are just the biggest pussies in the Destiny universe. They're essentially the French. I mean, and let's be honest, nobody likes the French. They're just big pussies. I'm sorry. I'm going to be fucking canceled for that nowadays, making a joke about the French, which, I mean, let's be honest, guys, everybody makes jokes about the French. They're just like nationally hated. Anyway, yeah. Mithrax, cool. I like him. Helm upgrade. They're using a servitor and like splicer tech. This is kind of weird. I don't really get it. Because Zavala usually is kind of like against using enemy tech or enemy abilities or whatever to combat them. Fighting fire with fire. He's usually against that. So I guess he changed his mind. I don't know. He's like, hey, you can't use the darkness, even though you're doing it for good. Which, that was one of my biggest complaints of Beyond Light, is that there is no consequences to using the darkness. It just feels like light subconscious, except, oh, it's dark. It's darkness. There you go. It doesn't feel like darkness to me. There's no consequence to using it. So yeah, hopefully they'll implement that in the future because it's like, what the fuck was the point of all this shit? Anyway, helm upgrade, cool. I like the helm. I thought it was really solid last season, so it's gonna be cool to see them expand it. I love that. Just really cool idea there. 6-player match made activity. Basically every 6-player activity besides I would say the Sundial, absolute killer, absolute just banger. I really enjoyed Vex Offensive and Menagerie. It seems like a lot of people didn't enjoy Vex Offensive, but that's because we just came off Menagerie. Like, of course, it's not going to be Menagerie. Vex Offensive was still really fun. I absolutely loved Vex Offensive. I remember waking up early in the mornings at like 8 or 9. My friend wasn't on yet. I would get on and, just. Actually, it was like 6 or 7 before I went to college. I would fucking, play Vex Offensive. I know, was it before college? I don't fucking remember. I would play, Vex Offensive and all that shit. And actually, no. Yeah, no, by that point, I fucking dropped out. That bitch was like fucking 50 minutes away from me on the fucking 15 freeway. All right? What a mistake going to that fucking place. Anyway, yeah, usually these things are killers, so I'm excited about that. Expunge Weekly Pinnacle Mission. Not very excited about that. I really don't care. Vault of Glass, it's Vault of Glass. First few encounters kind of suck, but we all love it, right? They didn't really know how they were gonna make raids. I mean, we go from like Vault of Glass, which was overly long, and that like half of the encounters kind of sucked. They could have been done better. And then Crota Zen was just way too fucking short. It felt like a dungeon. That would be classified as a dungeon nowadays rather than a raid. And then King's Fall is where they really like, all right, this is how we're gonna make raids, and that raid was an absolute banger. My God, I love that raid. It's probably my favorite raid. That and like Deepstone Crypt are like my favorite raids they've done. Even though Deepstone Crypt is kind of a steamroll in comparison to King's Fall, but um, I don't know. I like it. Yeah, so VOD coming back. Obviously, the loot's going to come back. If not, why are you even going to bring back Vault of Glass? Fatebringer and all that shit. And it's literally called, there's something Bringer. Like, the new title's like something Bringer for Vault of Glass. So, obviously, Fatebringer's coming back. Who the fuck didn't think this? Vision of Confluence. Oh! I'm just getting an orgasm thinking about these guns. Because all of them were really good. Vault of Glass weapons was like, who's a porn star I can name that would be good? I don't know, man. I don't really watch porn stars. I kind of just watch like random shit I see on their homepage. Which, by the way, I need to make an updated video. I used to say Pornhub was the best porn site. Fuck that. X Videos is now because of the Pornhub change they made, where it's only like verified videos. I got to make a video on that because I've been talking about X Videos and shitting on it, and now that's my main site. Fuck. Anyway, yeah, Vault of Glass. It's Vault of Glass. I mean, obviously everyone's gonna love Vault of Glass. And Transmog. I already made a video on that. Transmog is terrible. Over 30 new legendary weapons. New and reprised. Okay, well, it's over 30. Let's be real, guys. It's pretty awesome. I do hope they add new rules onto the Vault of Glass weapons. I don't want them to be exact same because nowadays the way weapons are completely different. Because back in the day, we actually focused around making the weapons really consistent with like stability and stuff, and damage perks weren't really that much utilized. It was actually really Firefly over like everything else. People loved Firefly. Really fantastic perk back in the day. And yeah, Firefly is actually coming back on the Fatebringer too. Like they're not doing Dragonfly, they're doing fucking Firefly, which is really cool. I think that's what they said. And so yeah, over 30 weapons. It's nice you're actually getting close to the amount of weapons that's in Beyond Light. That's fucking pathetic. Yeah, they showcase what looks like to be a scout rifle, a weird looking one, a sidearm, a pulse rifle, and a another pulse rifle. Maybe it's a no. Okay, I think that's a linear fusion. Is that a linear fusion? Well, it's definitely a scout pulse and a sidearm, but then the other one looks like a linear fusion kind of because of the way the magazine's placed. That definitely looks like a linear fusion, but yeah, so, yeah, new weapons, cool, obviously. New exotics look kind of lame. I'm a Warlock main, so, when it's like something to revolve around healing allies and using Well of Radiance, I'm immediately turned off, because I'm like, I don't want to run Well of Radiance, dude. I'm so tired of it. Hunters can feast upon orbs of power, charging their super more quickly and making it more potent. That's going to be broken as fuck. Holy shit. That looks insane. Titans can convert solar eliminations to increase weapon damage and make them more difficult to lock down with stasis. Once again, Titans get kick-ass exotics. I'm excited. And then the Warlocks get fucked. Basically, you condense a Warlock Rift to basically projectiles that seek out allies. And yeah, it's really fucking lame. I ain't gonna lie. It's extremely lame. So yeah. New season pass, exotic stasis sidearm is really cool. That's stasis sidearm. It's whatever. The new season pass weapons seem like they're going to be kind of kick-ass. So a new shotgun and a new machine gun, by the looks of it, and a living assload of bright dust. So, yeah, that problem, like I said, is pretty much fixed at this point. And yeah, that's cool, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I think without Vault of Glass, the season would probably just be put in the middle of everything. But obviously Vault of Glass, even if the season ended up being complete trash, I think Vault of Glass would really raise it up a few tiers. Because it's Vault of Glass. I mean, let's be honest, guys, Vault of Glass is obviously going to raise it up a few tiers. So yeah, I also forgot to mention Ikora is actually being involved too. Thank God, because Ikora was completely useless, and they're also making Ada the transmog vendor. I feel bad for her. She's been involved with two terrible things. Black Armory. I almost want to throw up when thinking about that season. And then transmog. I feel bad for her, dude. She's one of the most tragic characters because how much she's been used and abused by Bungie, dude. My God, she's had some really shitty systems in place. Oh, man. Return to 801, guys. Remember that shit? All the backtracking that was completely pointless. Return to 801. Return to 801. Return to 801. Return to... It's like, Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, yeah, that's going to cover it. It looks kind of solid. I ain't going to lie. And there's not really much left to complain about with the game. I think it's mainly just bounties and transmog, and that's pretty much it. So, yeah. What did they say? What's Spanish for peace? I don't fucking know. Peace!